Hi, I'm Mark King, investment editor at Columbia Threadneedle Investments, and here's what's in my weekly column. Well, with the university year about to start, we'll no doubt be hearing more in the coming weeks about the impact of tuition fees and the increasing levels of graduate debt. And with tuition fees now up to £9,000 a year in England and the cost of borrowing through a student loan increasing sharply in recent years, many young people entering higher education could find themselves tens of thousands of pounds in debt by the time they've graduated. For parents who are concerned about how their children will cope with these issues, it makes sense to plan ahead and build up a decent level of savings to cover at least some of their children's potential tuition fee bills. But how best to go about it? Well, unless your children are already into their teens, putting money aside for their higher education costs is likely to be a long-term project. As such, the potential returns offered by a diverse portfolio of stock market linked investments is likely to be more appropriate than a cash deposit account. Shares and investment funds carry more risk, of course, but a long investment time frame gives your portfolio much more opportunity to ride out any falls in value and offer a decent rate of overall growth. As you approach the point when the money in the fund is likely to be needed, it's worth moving at least some of your holdings into lower risk assets such as bonds and less volatile funds and even cash to help ensure that you aren't hit by any sudden falls in value just before you make a withdrawal. A junior ISA allows parents to save up to £4,128 a year on behalf of their child, either in cash or investment funds. Any gains are free of tax, and when the child turns 18, the junior ISA converts into a standard ISA and becomes the legal property of the child. If you want to take an even more long-term approach to saving on your children's behalf, you could set up a pension for them. With a specialised junior pension, up to £3,600 can be saved every year. But because the government pays basic rate tax relief on your contributions, this will only cost you £2,880. Given the other financial demands young people are likely to face, setting up a pension on their behalf would mean that they wouldn't have to wait until they'd paid off their student loans or got onto the property ladder before they started to think about saving for their retirement. See you next week.